Partner integrity, capacity, and support costs. PICSC is UNHCR's support to its partners for covering expenses to improve integrity, accountability, oversight, and for covering other administrative support costs which cannot be attributed to a specific project activity under a partnership agreement. It replaces what was formerly known as project headquarters support costs or overheads costs. PICSC supports partners to strengthen their capacity for effective and accountable project management, including the prevention against misuse of resources, fraud, sexual exploitation and abuse, and other forms of misconduct. It expands support costs to national partners likewise, acting on UNHCR's commitment under the Grand Bargain for enhanced localization. PICSC contributes towards so-called shared costs that are not easy to attribute to specific project activities. It simplifies the calculation of support costs by using a flat rate percentage of total expenses under partnership agreements, as it is no longer required to exclude certain categories of expenses from the calculation. Eligible partners for PICSC are national and international NGOs and other not-for-profit organizations who enter into a partnership agreement with UNHCR and commit to use PICSC to its intended purpose. National partners are organizations operating where their headquarters is established, while international organizations operate both within and outside their country of establishment. PICSC is calculated at 4% for national partners and 7% for international partners of the overall programmatic expenses. The initial calculation is based on budget, which should be adjusted later to actual expenses. PICSC is disbursed as part of each installment proportionally, in the same currency as in the project budget. Detailed breakdown is not required in the budget or the project financial reports, only a single budget line. For more flexibility, partners can use the funds at their discretion to achieve overall project objectives, as it is no longer restricted to use such funds for covering HQ costs only. Let's look at an example. Education for Youth is an international NGO implementing a project for the training of adolescents in Gabundia. Initially, direct costs add up to 131 million shillings as the programmatic budget of the project. PICSC is calculated using a flat rate of the overall programmatic expenses. Being an international NGO, this partner is eligible for 7% of PICSC, which adds 9 million shillings on top of the programmatic budget. The total project value will be 140 million shillings at the start of implementation. As the implementation progresses, the partner reported lower levels of expenditure than initially planned. PICSC will have to be adjusted to the actual reported programmatic expenses. The partner can use PICSC at its discretion to improve integrity, accountability, oversight, and for covering other administrative support costs.